Today, people connect with their phones more than each other. So we decided to change that with a good old-fashioned handshake.
You guys want to stick your hand in this hole?
So you just put your hand in here and shake hands with a stranger.
Hey, will you guys stick your hand in this hole?
No.
They shake hands with a stranger, you can have a good experience in real life.
Shake a stranger's hand, you just have to connect with people.
Give me some ice cream.
Please? Please. You're saying the hole is too low?
Why would you put a hole at someone's crotch?
The National Safety Council says 1.6 million people crash every year from texting and driving. So what we're gonna do is create awareness for texting and driving.
We're not only going to show you how dangerous texting and driving is, we're going to show you just how easy it is to be pulled over by the police.
I'm sorry, what did you just say? Moses, I'm not trying
to be included more.
Yo,
so
I'm not trying to get my ass shot though. I don't need to be that included.
Okay, that's ridiculous. You're not going to get shot. You're unarmed. There's nothing more distracting than texting an ex. So I'm gonna text my ex right now, Colleen. Actually, I haven't spoken to her in 6 months, so this is probably just gonna be like opening Pandora's box right now. I should be pulled over any second. No one is doing anything about this problem. It just shows you how big of a problem it is, that literally no one cares about this. We both got to that point in our relationship where we just decided that she should break up with me. A cop just yelled at me, "Get off your phone," but didn't pull me over. It's time to try a different tactic. I have a MP3 with just the texting sound. I'm about to blast that right now. Maybe the cops don't see me, they can hear something. And to just ensure that the cops see that I'm texting and driving, I have this LED light that I'm going to shine on my face. And this looks just like a phone. Come on, copper, copper, copper.
911 emergency.
Hi, I would like to report a distracted driver. No other love.
Get off your phone. Get off your phone.
I can't text or drive?
You can't use your phone when you drive.
All right, let me just send this one. Here we go. Thank you so much, officer.
You're welcome.
I'm actually out shooting a social experiment right now. I'm just proving how dangerous texting and driving is, and you were proving that point. Thank you so much, my man.
Sign right here, please.
But is there solutions that the city could make texting and driving safer?
Well, that's why they made a law.
Wait, am I getting a ticket?
Yes.
Now that we found out what the city was doing to the people with tickets, it was time to find out what they were doing for the people. And who better to discuss texting and driving?
The man
What are you
responsible
doing?
for our drives.
No. This is my interview, okay? The world does not need another white male talking head, okay? Just run sound.
Knowing that Jen has an unquenchable thirst to be the center of attention, I decided to throw her a bone and let her interview traffic expert Juan Matute.
So the history of cars is that when cars first rolled out, they solved a big environmental problem that cities were having, which was that there were lots of horse-drawn carriages in cities, and the horse poop was piling up in big cities. So.
Unfortunately, the only thing he was an expert in is how to give an incredibly boring interview.
Like in the early 1900s, where you'd have, what you're doing is very distracting. So 30 feet of horse poop piled up on a lot.
But thanks to his incredibly long-winded stories about fecal matter, I was able to easily drift off and come up with my best idea yet. While I was out texting and driving, I noticed that the only safe time I was able to text was while I was safely stopped at a red light.
I'm at a red light right now. Okay, it's green. I was almost able to finish the text.
Therefore, if we made every red light in Los Angeles longer, people would be able to safely finish their text before continuing on the road.
You think that would work?
I think
We just set it up and people saw it and you got to see it.
I don't want to be cut off while I'm trying to get to a
First
point.
pitch, like say we set this light up at Fairfax and Melrose. I mean, if you could make a few phone calls, it could happen.
Do you want me looking over here when I respond to him?
Yeah, you can direct everything to me.
Okay.
Sorry, he's just the sound guy. He's chiming in with.
No, I'm just like keeping you on track.
So you mentioned mass transit. What is? The
Yeah,
future
before we
of
get
mass-
away from that, I just want to really talk out this longer red light thing, because I think we're onto something.
Try it wherever you want.
Where could we try it if we were to try it? Because it seems like you're giving us the green light to try it.
I'm not able to give the green light to try it.
I mean, we came up with the idea together. I don't want to put words in your mouth, but I will put an idea in your mouth. If I set this up, would you want me to credit you? Call it like the Juan Matute light?
It's 5:15. We're done.
Yeah.
Based on Juan Tuti's advice, we got a permit to turn this light into the first text-friendly light of the future, aka the longest red light on record.
Yeah, it's cool, and we out in the middle of nowhere. Like, literally no one's here but us. So I'm gonna invite some homies.
Not necessary, Chris.
Okay.
I did way better. In addition to the everyday commuter, to put our light to the ultimate test, we needed two types of drivers: delivery people who are in a rush, and people who live off the roads. Uber drivers, which meant I had to hire people from Craigslist to pose as passengers who all happened to be waiting on just the other side of our light. And I scheduled all of this for rush hour.
I'm kind of late to work. What is this?
This is a text-friendly light. What we're doing is we're signing a petition so we can have these type of lights all over, so you can be able to text whoever you want.
I can't. I'm late.
As an Uber driver, in your professional opinion, don't you think these should be at every intersection in Los Angeles? No? Pretty honest guy.
I have a delivery from Postmates.
What's your name?
Jelani.
Jelani. There is no delivery.
You guys are trying to petition to have a light?
Every light in Los Angeles, yes.
Can you not touch my car?
I don't understand why this is a problem.
Why are you touching my car?
How you doing? Name's Chris. Yeah, keep it halfway. I look dangerous.
There's no way it should be minutes.
Please sign it. Please sign it, man. Don't throw my petition, okay? We're trying. I just want you to sign. Let's save lives. Why are you yelling at me? What's wrong with me? What's wrong with you? And it's green. You're holding up traffic. Eat a dick. I had one for breakfast. Tensions were high. Everyone was saying things they didn't mean. But people's adverse reaction helped me realize something. It wasn't that my idea was bad. It's that it was too good, too clever and ahead of its time for the simple-minded. So I just needed to simplify. So now, when the light turns red, a soothing woman's voice should suggest
Commence texting.
in all the world's languages.
الرسائل النصية. mensajes de texto.
We also added the texting sound to trigger a driver's Pavlovian need to check their phone. To warn drivers that their texting time is coming to an end, we added a blue light. In the event that a driver has their head down, we also added another audible warning,
Wrap it up.
followed by strobes and an air horn.
Wrap it up. Wrap it up.
And back to the green light. It's as simple as that. But for those who are simple themselves, we added a sign explaining all of this. And to put our new light to the ultimate test, I invited back the only person who agreed to come back, Jelani, a professional delivery driver for Postmates. With my texting and driving hearing just hours away, I knew that testimony from a credible source like Jelani would force the judge to not only let me off of all fines,
$350.
but it would convince him to make these text-friendly lights the norm for all of Los Angeles.
Wrap it up. الرسائل النصية. mensajes de texto.
Do I think it's gonna go over well? Probably not. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
We were
I'm
devastated.
sorry. I am sorry. I'm sorry.
But unlike Generation X, we don't give up.
Could I get you to say for camera that this light is a great idea and it's the text-friendly light of the future?
I'm not your man. Okay.
Let's cut. What if I give you money? If we give you this?
This light is a great idea, text-friendly for the future, millennial world. You saved the world again.
Right. Okay, let's try that again. Let's maybe like youthen it up, right? Like let's like euthanize that sentence.
Man, this is the light of the future. Millennials saved the world. You did it again.
That's like a 7. Let's get it with like an 11.
Oh God, man. Millennials saved the world. You did it again. This is the text of the future.
Yeah,
I think we got it, right?
Pop this bottle.
We're going all the way to the Supreme Court! Supreme Court! Supreme Court!
Your Honor, Did you know that texting and driving is not only illegal, but it's also one of the leading causes of death among teens? What if I told you that thanks to us, not anymore? But don't just take my word for it.
Oh, God, man.
A video's not a witness. It's
This will
inadmissible.
explain it if you just watch it.
Excuse me, sir. It's inadmissible evidence. Turn it off now, before I have the bailiff confiscate it.
This is my witness.
That's not a witness, sir.
That was only to create awareness about texting and driving.
Let me finish.
Okay.
I find you guilty. I fine you $500. Thank you. Next case.
So I didn't change any red lights. But thanks to the awareness that I created, I definitely changed some minds. Texting and driving, saved. So Colleen, I'm also too busy to text you back.